Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Data Science Blueprint. I'm Shanna, and I'm so excited to have you here as we begin this journey together. Whether you're curious about data science or looking to dive into this growing field, this podcast is here to guide you along the way. So, let's start off by talking about what data science really is. You hear the term everywhere these days, on job boards, in tech articles, even in conversations about AI. But what exactly does it mean? At its core, data science is about using data to solve problems. It's the process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting large amounts of data to make informed decisions. Think of it as a toolkit. Within that toolkit, you have programming, statistics, machine learning, and data visualization, all coming together to extract useful insights from data. Whether it's predicting what movie you'll like on Netflix or helping doctors make better decisions in healthcare, data science is used everywhere. Now, data science is a massive field, and the journey into it can seem daunting. But don't worry, I've been through this transition myself. My background is actually in accounting, where I spent more than a decade working with financial data. I loved working with numbers, but I always felt like there was more I could do with the data. I wanted to understand it more deeply, to find patterns and trends that could provide valuable insights. That's when I decided to explore data science, and I haven't looked back since. So let me share a bit more about my personal journey into data science. Coming from an accounting background, transitioning into tech wasn't easy at first. I didn't have a computer science degree, and I certainly wasn't familiar with programming. But I had curiosity, determination, and a willingness to learn. What helped me the most was breaking the process down into small, manageable steps. And that's exactly what I want to help you with today. The roadmap to data science. For those of you just starting out, I'm going to walk you through a roadmap, a structured plan that will guide you through the key steps to becoming a data scientist. Whether you're coming from a non-technical background like I did, or you're looking to enhance your skills, this roadmap will give you a solid foundation to build upon. Step 1, start with Python, weeks 1 through 4. Python is the #1 tool in the data science world, and for good reason. It's flexible, powerful, and relatively easy to learn. When I first started, I spent a lot of time learning Python basics like variables, loops, functions, and lists. The key is to start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with trying to learn everything at once. Focus on the fundamentals. YouTube tutorials, Coursera courses, and even free resources on Kaggle are great places to start. I also made sure to practice daily, writing small scripts and playing around with different exercises. It may feel slow at first, but trust me, these small steps will add up. Step 2, learn C-School, go weeks 5 through 6. Once you've got a good handle on Python, the next skill to focus on is SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it's how we interact with databases. As a data scientist, a large part of your job will involve retrieving data from databases and cleaning it up for analysis. I remember when I first started learning SQL, it seemed intimidating, but once I learned the basics, it became one of my favorite tools. With SQL, you can extract and filter data in ways that make it much easier to analyze. This skill is crucial for any data science role. Step 3. Master the fundamentals of statistics, weeks 7 through 9. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make when getting into data science is overlooking statistics. But here's the thing, data science relies heavily on statistics. Whether you're building predictive models or analyzing patterns, statistics give you the tools to make sense of your data. During these weeks, focus on key concepts like probability, regression, and hypothesis testing. If you're new to statistics, Khan Academy has fantastic resources that break down these topics into easy-to-understand lessons. Step 4, explore data visualization, weeks 10 through 11. Data visualization is all about telling stories with data. Once you've crunched the numbers and analyzed the data, you need a way to present your findings. This is where tools like Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Tableau come into play. I spent a couple of weeks learning how to build clear, insightful graphs and charts that could communicate my analysis to others. One of the things I've learned is that you don't need to be an expert artist to create effective visualizations. Simplicity is often key. Data visualization helps translate complex insights into something everyone can understand. Step 5, dive into machine learning, weeks 12 through 15. Now, here's where things get really exciting. Machine learning. If you've ever wondered how companies like Amazon recommend products or how self-driving cars learn to navigate, machine learning is the answer. Machine learning algorithms allow computers to learn from data and make predictions. There are two main types: supervised learning, where the model is trained on labeled data, and unsupervised learning, where the model tries to find hidden patterns. I started with simple algorithms like linear regression and classification. And once I felt comfortable, I moved on to more advanced models like decision trees and clustering. Step 6, work on projects, weeks 16 through 20. Here's the truth. You can read all the books and take all the courses, but the best way to learn data science is by doing it. That's why working on real-world projects is crucial. In my case, I started small by analyzing data sets that interested me, things like movie ratings or sales data from online retailers. Kaggle is a great platform for finding data sets and even participating in competitions. As you work on projects, you'll gain hands-on experience and begin to see how the skills you've learned come together in practice. Step 7, build a portfolio, weeks 21 through 24. While working on projects, make sure to document everything and start building a portfolio. This is especially important if you're applying for data science jobs. Your portfolio is a way to showcase your skills to potential employers. It doesn't have to be overly complex, but it should demonstrate that you know how to work with data, build models, and communicate your findings. My portfolio was one of the key reasons I was able to land my first data science role. Step 8, job hunting and networking, weeks 25 through 30. Finally, let's talk about job hunting and networking. In addition to technical skills, networking is a powerful tool for breaking into the data science field. I spent these weeks reaching out to data professionals on LinkedIn, attending webinars, and participating in online communities like Reddit or Discord channels. Networking helped me connect with like-minded professionals, and I even got job referrals through those connections. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Every conversation is an opportunity to learn and grow. Now that we've gone through the roadmap, let's spend some time diving a little deeper into some of these steps. One of the most common questions I get is, how long does it take to become a data scientist? And the answer is, it depends on your background, the amount of time you can dedicate to learning, and your personal pace. For me, it took a little over a year to feel comfortable applying for data science roles. But remember, it's not a race. Everyone learns at their own pace, and it's okay if it takes longer. Another important topic I'd like to touch on is the difference between formal education and being self-taught. As I mentioned earlier, I have a master's in data science, but much of my journey was self-taught. There's no one right way to enter this field. If you prefer structured learning, degrees or certificates can give you that. But if you enjoy learning at your own pace and working on projects in your free time, the self-taught path can be just as effective. The key is to keep practicing and stay curious. To wrap things up, I want to leave you with a final thought. The journey into data science is just that, a journey. It's not about mastering everything at once. It's about taking small, consistent steps. As long as you keep moving forward, you're on the right path. Whether you're coming from a technical or non-technical background like I did, data science is an incredibly rewarding field to explore. I hope today's episode gave you some insight into the steps you can take to break into data science. In our next episode, we'll dive deeper into the specific skills you need to succeed in data science, including how to build strong technical foundations. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Data Science Blueprint, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode.